Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Nitai Gauranga, Gaurahari.
Nitai Gauranga, Gaurahari.
Gaura Gaura Gaurahari.
Gaura Gaura Gaurahari.
Nitai Gauranga Jaya Gaurahari.
Nitai Gauranga Jaya Gaurahari.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Haribo!
Haribo.
Maybe we can invite Raiki Shori to Didi sing for us. Please come. Please come, Didi. So we're just chanting for a little while to gather everyone. We're waiting for Maharaj, and he should be here any minute. And then please have a seat. And we'll just have some informal discussion this evening. Invite anyone who'd like to express their thoughts or feelings about the festival or the devotees or whatever warm-heartedness they have to share that with all of us. So just an informal, happy family gathering here to close out our Govinda Mela.
Maharaj, is the weed whacking necessary right now? Is that some emergency maintenance?
It's not an emergency to my knowledge.
The tree fell in the driveway.
Oh, is
Really?
it in the driveway?
It didn't fall all the way down. A branch hung over and it's I think it won't take long. I think
I
it's
see.
Oh, okay.
So it is emergency.
Who's in the kirtan?
Whatever, man. If everyone knows it.
Like Jai Radhamani? Or is it too much?
Oh, it's more.
Now, I don't know if he's gonna like slide into one firewood now or just move it.
The sound of home, right?
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Oh Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare
Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Oh Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare
Oh Nitai Gauranga
Nitai Gauranga
Nitai Gauranga Jaya Gaura Hari
Nitai Gauranga Jaya Gaura Hari
Oh Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari
Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari
Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari
Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari
Oh Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari
Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari Gaura Hari
Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari
Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari
Oh Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari
Jaya Gaura Hari Jaya Gaura Hari Hari Jaya Gaura Hari
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Oh Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Oh Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Hare.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Bolo Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Oh Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Oh Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Oh Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Go Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. All right, good evening, everyone. Won't be. Okay, how about Devashish? Can you say that? All right, well, this is our last evening here of the Sri Govinda Mela for this year. And we wanted to just gather very informally in a family spirit with everyone and give everyone a chance to express any words they may wish in appreciation for the devotees or in appreciation for the festival, and just hear something of what sort of joy or what sort of goodness this has brought to the hearts of everyone who's present here. So in addition to our personal experience and what we take away, by hearing about and by knowing of what others have also gathered and taken away, that will enrich the quality of it for all of us. So, Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardhan Maharaj is now with us. Madhusudan Maharaj is here. Nasi Maharaj, I see him on the path. He's walking down just now. So, Maharaj, would you please start us off? And
Somebody's bangle. Oops, I threw it too much to the side. All right. Gurvabhishtam Supurakam Guruganara Sisha Sambhoshitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shirupa Patanugam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwa Guruncha Divyad Bhagavat Premnovi Bijapradam Vanchakalpataru Byascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So it's the very nice thing about this Govinda Mela is that I've had the chance to have all of you come and visit us and be here in this temple. And of course, you're visiting us in the sense you're coming here, and in another sense we're joining with you because we're all glorifying together Srila Govinda Maharaj. But this is, I really feel this is the wealth of our ashram. I believe that Srila Govinda Maharaj, he envisioned that this temple here in Sokel, that it was going to be a worldwide center, and that it was a center here for the United States. And I know when originally we had the deity of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, that's, or Gauranga Sundar, that's in San Jose here, Srila Govinda Maharaj said that this deity was going to open 18 temples or 18 centers. So it's always my fortune to be able to travel to different places and be with the devotees, like to go to Salt Lake City, or to go to, hopefully, other places in the United States, to go to Mexico, to go to China, to go to India, to go to London, and to be with the devotees. But it is especially sweet when the devotees come here to be with us, and because we feel that the deities of Shishi, Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari, they're very, very wonderful deities, and I'm sure that they are very happy when so many devotees come and worship them and are with them and sing holy names and we see festive activities. We're especially very happy to see that the children are happy and they're engaged in singing and dancing and obstacle courses and plays and all that. I think all those things were very pleasing to Srila Govinda Maharaj. And this is, this is something very, very special for us, that we see so many new devotees and new persons come here. And devotees, for instance, Shama Mohini, and daughter of Braja Mohini, she's made many friends there in Salt Lake City, where she was going to school, and now she's here in California. And for us, that's really nice. Actually, Raja Mohini, she's on our board of directors here in San Jose, SoCal. And anyway, I'm very much feeling gratitude to all of you that you've made this, in some cases, a long trip. Like Devashi, she came all the way from London. Ananda, and also Sita, Jamuna. They're from China. Of course, Jamuna came from Oregon this time. But Ananda and Sita came from far away. And there's Jivana, and there's Ananda. Sita is there too, and Jamuna. Okay. So, for me, it's very wonderful. I feel like I've not done anything, and I'm getting all the benefits from this program. I mean, others have done so much work. Our kitchen has worked very hard. Sanatani coming here and the devotees cooking big quantities. It's easy to cook for 2-3 people, but to cook for 100 people or whatever the amount they're cooking, big
Today we
amounts.
had 160 Maharaj.
160. Yeah. And I'm also in appreciation for whoever's helped take care of the children and see that they're engaged. That to see that they're taken care of. That's very important for all of us. Because what can you say when you see these very young, sweet, innocent devotees? And then that's to know that we can do something to protect them and provide for them. That's our wealth. And then to see also, the devotees who have participated and helped. What else was going on? There was there's Shambhunath. He's a constant carrier. He's like always going and picking up devotees, dropping off devotees, and he's not the only one. We had Abhiram Krishna helping, and other persons. So I'll express my appreciation in this way. I want to express, of course, appreciation, which I've done numerous times, for Tyagi Maharaj, who's really, he's done what I considering my capabilities, he's like doing Herculean tasks, And Hashapriya, with his faithful sidekick, Vijay, and also Sharanangi. Sharanangi's always on the altar. She's dressing the deities. She's making clothes for the deities. She's doing so much worship. She's like very much. I've never seen a standard like this anywhere where they change the deity's clothes twice a day. And Sharanangi comes down every morning to dress the deities, often to attend some of the classes. And Hashapriya, he's always wanted to get somebody to help take over for him when he gets older. But he's gotten his... See, Huh?
I've gotten older.
Yeah. Well, we've all,
I did my part.
yeah. But even though he's gotten older, he's still got so much energy to do so much, and especially since, aside from Vijay, he's the only one who really knows to do so many tasks. Of course, he's engaging others, but especially, for instance, Dina Bandhu that we heard about. I'm just saying the ones I know because I hardly ever see them because they're always working. So, and I'm appreciative that Devashish came here. He's, I consider him very much important in our mission because he's was initiated by Srila Guru Maharaj. He can very properly present, in my opinion, he very properly presents Guru Maharaj's, Srila Sridhar Maharaj's Siddhanta, can quote many of the important conceptions and verses that Srila Sridhar Maharaj presented, and I consider he's really a mainstay of the London Center. I've always valued his friendship and appreciate his service. And Nyasi Maharaj is like, he's a very humble Vaishnava. He's like, Parvat Maharaj always sometimes underappreciated his own worth, but the Indians and other persons, they very much loved Parvat Maharaj, and they always were concerned when they saw him. And I feel Nyasi Maharaj, he's been around forever. He's been around, I think, since 1969. That's 50 years that he's been around. He's been a prominent devotee in ISKCON. He's a prominent devotee now. He has so much work to do in Salt Lake City. And his health is not always good, but he's always there, lending his support and helping persons. So I think that's essential. And Sri Leka came here, as did Braja Mohini from Salt Lake City, and taken so much responsibility. It's to maintain a center is not always appreciated. People can't, but we see the results. We see, like Jai Balai, he was here, he came. His health is not well, and he's not able to travel so much, but he came here and he helped. And Sri Leka, she actually does so much in Salt Lake City. She's really like the temple commander and the temple president and responsible. And of course, I'm glad that Sringa Chaitanya was able to come here, and my disciple Hridai Govinda stayed there by himself, and he's holding down everything there in Salt Lake City. But I'm glad that Sringa Chaitanya has come. I've known him since he was very young in the mission. I don't know how old were you when you first came, but he's a very young person, and he's like our Divya Shakti. He's a trooper. He's a worker. Divya Shakti, I don't know if she's probably on the altar, but she's done. Well, since Ramai, when he was here, he maintained the whole center, the whole deity worship program practically by himself. And now a very large part of what is going on with the altar, Divya Shakti does. And one thing about her, everything that she does very nicely. There's no task that she undertakes that she doesn't do well. So I can appreciate that. Then again, I'm very appreciative that Madhusuda Maharaj has come here. You know, he's someone who is very central to the Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mutt. He served Srila Govinda Maharaj for so many years. He was always there in Navadip and maintained the standard. When we came there, he always was very unselfish about seeing to our needs and giving us a room and everything. And if we can return some small, minuscule percentage of what he did for us when he comes here, then we're appreciative to him, and that he has given us some small opportunity to serve him. So, but he doesn't really want to take service from anyone, so it's a little difficult.
Completely against my nature.
Well, yeah. I can't say too much about Tyagi Maharaj, because if I do, he'll get up and leave. But it's the second year now, and you can see by the results that, I feel that this festival is very wonderful. I feel it's a tribute to and a remembrance of Srila Govinda Maharaj, and we're thankful for that. I appreciate also the devotees from Alachua who came out here with their beautiful children, and, I don't want to slight anyone, but Raja Ram, he has a great love for kirtan. And his kirtans are very wonderful, and he starts jumping, and he gets everyone very happy. And I've known, I don't know how many years I've known Raja Ram, but a very long time. From before I came into the Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mutt, I knew him. And he is always a wonderful devotee. I consider him a friend also, and I'm glad that he's come here to our festival. So, all the devotees here, and I'm glad also, I'll mention, I'm glad that Narayani came today too also. Okay. So, Jagam. So, what? You, okay. So I'm going to let Maharaj speak, because he has to leave. He has to leave early in the morning, and he wants to get ready and back. So,
Do I go up here or what? What do I do?
yeah,
Yeah, if possible.
you're on the spot.
No, I understand. Right?
Okay, so this is appreciation time, and I especially want to express my appreciation to the devotees. I mean, mostly younger devotees, but not all, who have been so kind to me to engage me in the service of Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj by talking about what Krishna consciousness is and what it means to them in a very deep way. What it means about the direction of their lives and the what they're going to do in making connection with the wonderful stream of devotional life that we've been given. What to speak? I'm indebted to them, and then more so indebted to those who have made this whole thing possible. Everything happens in kind of an amazing way that we can kind of stand back and watch and see, and it's like mystical, but at the same time, or transcendental or something. But at the same time, you can see there's people, like real devotees, who are really like giving themselves in a really deep way, and that's inspiring. And I want to thank all those devotees that work so hard, and the devotees that give so much in terms of understanding the teachings of Srila Sridhar Maharaj and Srila Govinda Maharaj, and behind them, of course, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. We're all, I keep saying, but I just feel it, that we're all very fortunate. We've got a clear path that's laid out before us, and all we have to do is just, follow these great devotees that somehow are all around us. And as we watch, new devotees appear, it's just amazing. I'm constantly amazed. What can I say? They're young, Jai Gauranga, Lilavati, all the new devotees in Salt Lake City. They're just kids, but they're aware of Krishna consciousness. They feel something of the necessity of devotional life, and that is inspiring. That, is a relief. That makes, old people like me feel, wow, this thing is going to continue for a long time. And they're going to have kids, and their kids are going to have kids, and they're all going to be devotees. And progressively, it seems like, the kids are growing more and more. Everything is growing. And the wave that Srila Janardhan Maharaj talked about is really there. It may be just beginning, but it's really there. But in these new people, I can see, the future of the increase of the waves of devotional life. And, I'm just very, very appreciative and thankful that we've all been able to come together here and, share our devotional experiences, share our devotional feelings, share our devotional knowledge, share our devotional chanting, and just grow together. It's really just a wonderful blessing to us all. So I just thank you all very much. Jai. Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. All the Vaishnava devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanandi.
Hari Bol. Jai Shripad Bhakti Vigraha Nasi Maharaj Ki Jai.
Oh, please excuse me. I have the 6:50 flight in the morning. I have to pack, take rest early, and get ready for the whole thing.
Jai Jai.
Sureshwari Didi Ki Jai. Jai Sureshwari Didi Ki Jai.
Yes, Sureshwar Didi, please, if you don't mind.
Jai for you. was just saying that jive for you because I didn't mention your name on the list.
I'm definitely not a speaker, but I am an appreciator. I can't believe how wonderful you all are. You came here from so many places, and we really worked hard to get ready, and we really underappreciated each other while we were doing it. And now we're very happy that in spite of our, what are you doing this for? In spite of our not being supportive, you did it and you pushed through and you made this wonderful program happen. It's just so amazing. And I had the most amazing experience myself because right in the beginning I ended up in the hospital for a few days. And then I came back and I really couldn't fit my slot in the kitchen properly. So I had to be a guest, which is an amazing, I never have been a guest. It was like, oh my God. You just sit and listen and watch all the devotees, you chant with them, and they're so charming, and they have these darling little people with them. And all of it, I have never been up to hill. Never. 20 years. Shows you what a lazy person I am. I never went up the hill. And I got this great Mr. Toad's Wild ride up there. and it was so much fun. It was a beautiful day. It was just the right amount of wind. And he created this nice pandal. And outside the pandal was great open space for the kids to go wild, which they did. And then all the people got to really hear each other and talk about Giriraj, and it was sort of a miracle, just like, oh my goodness, this is spiritual life. And it gives you a glimpse of like, there is something more than the material world. It's really hard to perceive that. It's not like a given. We read this in the books and everything. In fact, if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, you're like, whoa, what are these mangoes that fall off trees and produce gold on the ground and big as elephants. I mean, okay. But being with you all and spending all this time and sitting down and taking Bashadam, hello? That was an experience. I usually hide in my room with the plate at the end of it all. This is so lovely to have been a part of everything. And, I have to appreciate Janardhan Maharaj every day. He's more than a guru. He's my brother. He's inside of me. He's part of me. So, I'm rough with him. And you know that he's rough right back. And still, we only get more and more connected and more happy to be here and do this service together, And Hashapriya has taken care of me and my family. I have adult children who come and see Hashapriya if they're in trouble. My son was in trouble. He came to see Hashapriya. And then he came to me, to my room, to say, well, I went to Hashapriya. And he said, what did he say? He told me to chant Hare Krishna. So he's been chanting Hare Krishna every day since. And he regards Hashapriya very highly. My husband and Hashapriya were very good friends, so my family was very attached to him. They regard him as the real devotee. And all the people who work with me every day, they're really nice. They're really kind, and they really try to, don't lift that, don't do this, go do that. Try to let you do your service and not let you hurt yourself or anything like that. And they are growing. That's what I really wanted to tell all the devotees. No matter how you feel, you're making progress. You are making progress. You're growing. You may not feel like it. You may not think, oh, I've been chanting all these years. I've been chanting this. I don't really get it, or this. you are growing. It's happening. We can feel it and we can see it. And I thought if we could have this one thing. I was thinking it's 7 o'clock in the day, a.m., 7 o'clock in the morning, everywhere in the world. So if all of us at 7 o'clock in the morning could chant just a small amount of Hare Krishna and remember each other and try to encourage each other and remember, oh, it's 7 o'clock. People are remembering Krishna, I'm remembering Krishna, I remember the devotees. If we could just do that for each other. It's no test, it's no thing you have to do, it's nothing, it's just like, oh yeah, it's 7 o'clock. Maybe we can just start a peace movement, a 7 a.m. movement of remembering Krishna. That's all my appreciation.
Beautiful. Jai Sureshwari Didi ki Jai. Can we invite Maharaj? Srila Madhusudan Maharaj, please. We would like to.
If you wish, but I don't want to bore everybody. I just want to say, Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Because we need each other. It's a team, we are a team, devotional service is a team. Devotional service is a team not only here, but in our destination. So everybody's got a part to play in the festival, even if you think, oh, I didn't do very much. By being here, by joining, chanting, what's that mantra, Maharaj? Begins with Hare, I forget what it is. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Just by participating and joining in. And then this Sankirtan, the congregational chanting, is taking place. So everybody appreciates all of the grand leaders, the grand participators in so many ways, also the whole digital team here with cameras, audio and distribution around the world where people are seeing in all sorts of remote places like Siberia, etc. They're getting contact, and Izevsk, the homes of different devotees, and in China, Australia, everywhere. So we are having our local festival. We think it's local by being here, but actually it is a worldwide festival. We've got our devotees from around the world, literally, from around the world, because even from Australia, specifically for the festival, we've got Australian representative too, Kalikadamba, representing Abhinava Sundar Prabhu, and and so many devotees who are there in Australia, and not to forget Abhinava Sundar Prabhu's direct service here for some. So I can perhaps mention some appreciation on behalf of the worldwide devotees and say everybody appreciates when we see a wonderful festival taking place, and everyone here has had a part to play in that. And this is certainly pleasing to Gurudev, certainly pleasing to Guru Maharaj, and really that's what we're here for, to please them. So my one thing is, I have to leave tomorrow morning, and I was saying just before, I don't feel at all ready to leave. We are here, and we want the festival to go on. But another thing, we also have this experience in Navadip, not only year after year, but at different festivals year after year. You know, where so much goes into the preparation for the festival, the devotees come, there's so many activities taking place, and you can't even conceive of the end of the festival. It's just like, that's, the festival, this is the whole goal of our life, it's a festival. And then suddenly, taxis are coming, instead of bringing devotees, taxis are coming and taking devotees away, and then, like this, and then they're asking me to arrange their taxis for leaving. And someone said, no, I don't do that. I only arrange taxis for coming. You'll have to go through the trouble of leaving by yourself. But here you see already the devotees heading off, and perhaps next year, a little earlier, the dates could be planned. I don't know. It seems it's very tight, not only here, but if around the world, the festivals, a little bit spread out, gives a little more time for the devotees who are going to Mexico to be here, like Srila Janardhan Maharaj to be here an extra day or two after like the official festival ends. But that would give a little more No, okay, the festival is over, but we still got association, we still got a Harikatha, and for more and more devotees, time with your Gurudev. To have time, quality time, valuable time with your Gurudev to get some instruction, to serve him, to clean his car. I saw his car is covered in dust, Maharaj. So you see what is needed to do and do it. And this kind of thing. So always the festivals are wonderful experiences, and this festival, it is appreciated all around the world, and on behalf of all the devotees around the world, we appreciate everybody who's been named and everybody participating, because everyone's got a part to play. You can't have a festival just with 5 people organizing. You need to have the whole team of the participants. So participants are all making Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai.
Jai.
So Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
Jai Srila Guru Maharaj Srila Bhakti Rockok Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
They are certainly pleased. This is the success of the festival, that they may be pleased by this program. Jai Shri Govinda Mela Ki Jai, and of course Srila Janara Maharaj and Shri Patyagi Maharaj, all the venerable devotees Ki Jai. And
Jai.
to you all Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Govinda Govinda.
Jai Shuddha Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj Ki Jai. Then, Prabhu Devashish, would you like to say something?
Hare Krishna. So, it's just all over too quickly, isn't it? This is our second Govinda Mela, and I feel it's as beautiful as the first one. And I feel, I'm all of the devotees that have been mentioned here, I don't want to just repeat that. That's already been said. And I echo that. But at the same time, I feel very blessed to have been able to come here again and be in the association of you all. And I think I consider you all as my brothers and sisters in Krishna consciousness. And really, I want to spend my whole life in your association and serving you all. So I have a little bit of a kind of a selfish request to you. Now, just after this festival, Sripad Tyagi Maharaj and others, they're going to the summer festival in Villa Govinda in Italy. So my wife and my daughter, they're also going there. And Manindra Mohan Prabhu, who's one of the devotees in charge there, and my very good friend, he called me up and he said, "How come you're not coming this year? Your wife's coming, your daughter's coming, how come you're not coming?" I said, "Well, Prabhu, I can't come because I can't get the time off work." And he said, "Then I curse you to lose your job." And I said, "Thank you, Prabhu, thank you." So my prayer to you all is, you please also curse me in a similar way, so I can be free to spend the rest of my life in the association and the service of the Vaishnavas. Right? I mean, seriously, that's my prayer, that I can do that. Well, let's not get too carried away, right? But what I wanted to say was, I remember Srila Guru Maharaj telling us one thing about the Elwar devotees. They're the famous devotees of South India, and some of them were contemporaries. And Guru Maharaj told us that in ancient times they met for some festival, some Mela, and they arrived. 3 of them arrived in the night, at the place where the festival was going to take place. So there's no electric light or anything like that in those days. So they're there, and they're in the darkness together, three. And naturally they begin talking, and their talk is Harikatha. They're speaking about the Lord. And after some time, one of them says, "Who is here?" And because they can't even see each other because it's so dark. And one says, "I'm here." And the other says, "Yeah, I'm also here." And he says, but I am feeling a fourth is here. Is there a fourth person here?" And then another one of them said, "Yes, I am also feeling that. Who we are talking about, he is here." So why I say that is because I'm thinking that at this Govinda Mela, which is really the celebration of our love and affection for our Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, I feel in this Govinda Mela, he is here. The one whom we worship, the one whom we adore, the one whom we aspire to serve, he is here with us. And really I feel that. I feel like this Mela is just like when Srila Govinda Maharaj was with us in person. And really, I believe he is here. I feel that. And I think all of us feel that. So, in that sense, this Govinda Mela is a 100%, 200% successful. And I feel so honored and blessed, and for the next one, and everyone, for the rest of my life. Jai Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Jai Sri Govinda Mela ki jai.
Jai.
Vaishnava Brinda ki jai.
Jai.
Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Jai. Anyone you'd like to invite, Maharaj? Rajaram Prabhu. Hausapriya Prabhu.
Srila Govinda Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
So, when Govinda Maharaj came on his world tour, his first tour here in California, to have his association, and one of the things that we did, we made a conscious effort to invite the disciples of Srila Sridhar Maharaj to come, because Govinda Maharaj explained that he was coming and be in the association of devotees. So we made like some special effort to contact them individually and invite them to come. And I feel that this Govinda Mela is the same thing. We're inviting, pleasing to him. Because some of us, we're living here in the ashram, but some devotees are living in the far corners of the world, very little association, and to become inspired to come here and associate with the other like-minded devotees, those devotees who have a special love and affection for Srila Govinda Maharaj, and of course Srila Guru Maharaj, and of course Srila Prabhupada. But some special connection with Govinda Maharaj, to come here and to allow us to serve you, to allow us to provide this opportunity, this environment where all of you can come and associate and chant and hear Harikatha and have the association of the great Vaishnava devotees. So Gurudev, everything is by his mercy, and it may be looking like it's coming from our hands, but really it's coming from him. The money is coming from his blessing. The intelligence to do everything is coming from him. the physical strength is coming from him. And so we're trying to serve him, but he's giving us everything, all the elements and all the tools to serve him. And so I thank you all for coming and giving us this opportunity to offer that service to you, and in turn offer that service to Srila Govinda Maharaj. Jai, Srila Govinda Maharaj ki jai.
How about Sri Lekha Didi? You're escaping. Please come. Maybe you're doing something important, I don't know, but please, before you have to leave.
I'm going to get a little emotional because you know me, but I have to say that sometimes after great events, people speak in a formal way to give some proper honor to that event. But this event is so profound that everybody who's speaking about it is speaking from a profound realization. And first of all, when I come here, I always feel so much affection and presence from the deities here. It reminds me of being in Navadvip and also in Jaipur at the temple of Shri Radha Govinda Ji. It reminds me of being there. Very, very nice and everything. But I couldn't conceive of how amazing it would be and how astonishing it would be to my heart, actually. And I really, really felt that Srila Gurudev was there. It's not imaginary. It's just he was there. It's as clear as day. And also the presence of Giriraj was so astonishing for all of us, I know. And when all those little children with their little grubby hands put a little drop of water and just turns to mud. And their little grubby faces and the dust all in their hair. And they're coming up like angels. And taking this little conch shell and just trying to sort of get in the general direction of Giriraj. And it was just overwhelmingly sweet for me because sometimes I forget how sweet Krishna is, how adorable. Why would the greatest personalities who've ever lived just faint when they think of his qualities? Because he's so sweet. And he doesn't care about our qualifications. Mahaprabhu doesn't care. And I keep having to remember that. Anyways, I won't take so much time, but when I see the dedication of the devotees here, it's very inspiring for me because I'm a little less energy. I like to run around, but a little less energy right now. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness. But I feel so inspired that we are going to be serving forever. Like we're just going to keep serving. And Srila Gurudev told me, serve to that last breath. And whatever capacity we have, we'll remember Srila Govinda Maharaj and Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada have been so merciful to the world. And keep on serving and looking out. Because sometimes we get to see that Bhakti Lata Beach that's been planted in the heart by our gurus, and we get to see some service that we may perform for that, a miracle. I feel like Srila Guru Maharaj says we're traveling as a group. Sometimes I'm discouraged and you're coming to my aid. Sometimes you're discouraged and I'm coming to your aid. And I feel like this is the band of miracles. with shining like miracles coming out of the hearts of the devotees. And we'd say, oh, I can do something there. I can do something to do some service, possibly. But anyway, my very, very humble dandavats, and I hope that I get to come here again for the rest of my life also.
Jai.
Vanchakalpataruyascha kripasindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. This is the part I never can escape. I feel unqualified to speak, but anyhow, I try to express my heart, what was my feeling. The last year when I saw in the internet, you are having a very nice time here in Govinda Mela. I was thinking, why? I never know about that. I called to Tyagi Maharaj and complained, you are having a very beautiful program and you don't invite me. You know, for me, this is a kind of sensation when a professional soccer go to the World Cup, and I want to be there. I want to be there. What I need to do, I must be there. And when I saw these pictures, the Keturi came to my mind, the place where Narottam Das Thakur, Syamananda, Srivananda, Janavi, they made the first Gaur Purnima for remembrance of Mahaprabhu. I would like to be part of this Govinda Mela and make the forever. And in the future, the old generation comings, they can know this big festival happening in California, like Gaur Purnima, Californian Gaur Purnima. Mm-hmm. That is what was my feeling. And thank you, Tyagi Maharaj, for inviting me. Thank you, all of you. The only thing I can do is chant, dance, smile, and then I feel like a naughty boy of Srila Govinda Maharaj, doing nothing and everybody is happy with it. Thank you very much. I pray our Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu allow us to keep this increasing every year, the Govinda Mela. Because when I asked permission Srila Govinda Maharaj to make our center in Ecuador, and Govinda Maharaj told me yes, and I asked him the name, and Govinda Maharaj gave me Srila Sridhar Swami Seva Ashram. And he told me, there is no necessary building, could be a hut, but the hut must be full of Srila Guru Maharaj conceptions. That is what we need. In this time, I think the Govinda Mela is for that, to be full of the conception of Srila Govinda Maharaj. And I feel I have many remembrances. With the many devotees, I have a talk when when Srila Govinda Maharaj came, others come to us. And I think this, we have to keep that. That I think was the only place where Govinda Maharaj stayed longer, 6 months. Thank you, Tyagi Maharaj, Janarda Maharaj, all my family in California. And thank you, Devashis Prabhu. Thank you.
Jai Rajaram Prabhu Ki Jai. If I can just share one very brief note about Rajaram Prabhu, how he came to this festival. Last fall when I went to Colombia, I forgot to inform Prabhu ahead of time that I was coming. So he called me when I was there. Why you didn't tell me you're coming to Colombia? We want you to come to Ecuador. He was saying like that, and I said, oh, I forgot. I forgot. And then he broke my heart. He made some appeal, and he described himself as very good at begging. So I will give you an example. He said, when Gurudev came to Brazil some 1994 maybe, I don't know, 1994. Then he was in Brazil, and Prabhu said, I was asking Gurudev to come to Quito, but his health was not so good and the altitude is very high, and many people were advising Gurudev not to go, but I begged Gurudev to come, and Gurudev disobeyed the advice of everyone around him and went anyway to Quito. And then Rajaram said, I was begging Gurudev to come, and he came, and I am asking you so many times to come, but you're not coming. And then I felt so bad that I thought, what can I do? And then I thought, okay, I must bring Rajaram to Govinda Mela. So, Prabhu, please forgive me for that. Anyway, I just want to share because that really broke my heart.
He's good at begging because I felt the same way. I'm a professional beggar. That I don't need
Hare Krishna. Well, we've got a request for brief words from Bimala Didi. Please, Bimala Didi. Please, Bimala Didi. Stand up, walk forward. Please be seated, Bimala.
Well, I just can pray to Gurudeva that I can be instrument and that I can serve him in any ways. And because I always say to Gurudeva that I couldn't be here when Gurudeva came to the United States and stay here in this ashram, because I really am attached to my seva. Whatever seva Gurudeva gave me when he sent me here, he asked me there in India, Bimala, can you collect? I said, yes, Gurudeva, I can. But I hadn't had an experience, but it was necessary, and I took it very seriously. And I also say to Gurudeva, Gurudeva, can I be in the suicidal squad? And I couldn't even pronounce it properly, and people would try to understand what was the meaning. And Gurudeva said, yes, I understood what she said, and he said it properly. So I am just mentioning it because I'm trying to keep that going on as possible by me. And I really don't see age. I really don't see age. I have age. But my heart does not feel that. And I am always wanting to be and to do whatever is necessary. It doesn't matter what it is, nothing. It's necessary. I just pray, Gurudeva, 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 make me your instrument. And I am always talking to Gurudeva. I really am I am bothering Gurudeva all the time, because I'm always praying. And Gurudeva is in each one of you. It's not that I am praying to Gurudeva. Gurudeva, Janada Maharaj, Gurudeva, Haspriya, Gurudeva, you, Gurudeva, Tyagi Maharaj. Each one of you is Gurudeva. I am praying to your heart, and when I am helping in the kitchen, or I am doing seva 3-4 times a week here in Santa Cruz, and at Janada Maharaj asked when first Ramai got sick, and some people were, oh, but the lady is on the altar, and quickly I say, I go. But I am not qualified. I always pray to the deities. I say, here I am, is only me, and I don't know how to do anything properly. But I have no fear. I am looking at the deities and I say, they are the Lord. They are the Lord. They will bless. I pray that I can serve them. And I pray to Ramai each time, Ramai, please you bless me. I can serve the deities because you know how to say. I'm talking to Ramai. So in this way, I'm thinking I can be there. Because otherwise I can't be there, but I am. I am 3 times doing so much seva on the altar. And so I can only say that seva is the most important thing for me. And I also love and affection. I really, really, if I can be instrument for that, which I cannot be, but I pray I like to be. I like to give to someone what Gurudeva gives to us. In any way is necessary, and I am just trying that. But I know I didn't accomplish anything, but I am trying. And to be here, it made me an opportunity to be here now that I couldn't be when Gurudeva was here. So now I am feeling okay. I am feeling now that it's like when Gurudeva came, all these tours that he did, and that the people would say, "Where is Mela?" And Gurudeva said, "She's out there somewhere." You know, I was doing the seva for Gurudeva, and I really kept it steady, because I think when we are doing the seva for the Lord is there, and the devotees are there too. So to me, Gurudeva was with me all the time, wherever I was. I mean, who am I to say that? But it was like that for me, and still is. And I see Gurudeva everywhere, in every one of you, and this Govinda Mela is really very important for us to be reminding us of this, and opportunity to serve. Service is everything. In the service, everything will manifest. You may not know too much about, many slokas and all that, because I really don't know. But in the service, everything manifests. And in the service, everything becomes tangible and realistic. I like really, because spiritual life is not a concept. Spiritual life is a life. So life is that, but not only serving externally, really trying, which we cannot accomplish so properly, but with that heart, giving really all what is within you that's coming from the Lord to what you are doing. I am trying to, and I'm struggling for that, and I think in this Govinda Mela it has appeared. And many little challenges come in, and I tell myself, whoa, you are far away yet. But still, I am saying to all of you, please, you keep a space in your heart for me, and give me your blessings, all of you, that I can really serve in which way is necessary. Like I say in the Suicidal Squad, Tyagi Maharaj has given me many opportunities. And when I go to the Harinam and I do all these funny things, I am not really thinking anything. It's just come and I say, well, people need, we have so much, they need it. So I am just telling, come, and whatever. And also distributing some prashadam. I always want to have something with me, something. And I am just, I give to people, even last Harinam we did, I happened to have some of those coconut and this, and the person was so grateful they received those few cookies of coconut, and they, so happy. So I mean, I like, who knows why, but I like to do these things that are practical. So we had the opportunity to be practical. We are, serving and sharing and being with each other and enlightening. And I'm really learning so much. I'm learning that many things I'm doing wrong. When there was, the Shishi Prabhu was explaining about the rules of chanting Harinam, I go, oh my God. Dear Lord, only you can forgive me. I go, whoa. So, but I tell myself, all right, now you know Vimala, you just start from scratch. So, but amongst all, being here, it's really, really important. And I had one test. My sister wants to come at the same time. And I say, oh no, what do I do now? She wants all my attention. And I think, no, this Govinda Mela. And I tell, sister, could you go somewhere else? The poor girl. She go, yeah, okay. I have to renew my passport anyway. Say, yeah. You do that. Feeling so guilty. And well, for her case. But my mother came, and my mother came so many times, and she stayed. And Maharaj Janard gave her mercy. One of time I say, Janard Maharaj, can you give initiations to my mama? See, she's cutting vegetables. She's here. She likes the devotees. She's always wants to do something, and my father would put the line, so the devotees would put their clothes. Said, please. And Janard Maharaj said, sure. And then my mother was crying. No, I don't deserve it. Are you sure I can get initiation? What is initiation? I said, yeah, you see. But Maharaj, then we put sari in my mother. She looks so cute. And Janard Maharaj mercifully gave this initiation to my mama. I knew she wasn't going to be able to keep anything. But her heart is pure. She wants. So he gave her the name Madhumita, which I thought so beautiful. I said, Mama, Madhumita means you are sweet. Oh, yeah, I think I am. He said, I am. I said, yes, you are, Mother. And up to now, she remembers. She's 90, and when I called, I said, Mama, how are you doing? How is your... And I said, Mama, Hare Krishna. I know. Don't you say to me. I'm going to say, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hari Bol. And she puts the hand up, and I go, oh my goodness. And then I gonna step further. I am talking with Papa, and I say, Papa, okay, let's pray now. And then he's praying. Holy Father is in heaven, and I pray with him. And Holy Mother, Mother Mary, and I pray with him. I say, now we're going to say the mantra of the Lord, the names of the Lord, the mantra of the Guru teacher. Oh, yeah, the Guru teacher. And then I go, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, and then Papa, Papa, now we're going to do this one, okay? The mantra of the Guru, the teacher. Oh, yeah, the mantra. Hare Krishna, he goes, Hare Krishna. And then he can hardly pronounce the Krishna part and say, Papa, Krishna and Krishna. And now each time I call, he was, now the other mantra, daughter. I said, the other mantra. So, but my father kicked me out. Yeah, when I was going, I got to this, to go to India each time. Too much. He says, daughter, you don't have jobs anymore like before. You are taking this temporary job. You are becoming too strange. You don't need to be. And I said, you go to India. You don't need to come back. Are you still going? Yes, Papa, I'm still going. So, but you see, that like means in what we are doing.
Then he told you not to come back?
Yeah, he said not to come back.
And then Govinda Maharaj said...
Yeah, I did tell Gurudeva. I told Gurudeva.
Gurudeva said, can you take Mela with you to California? Her father is disowned her.
Yeah, I asked Gurudeva, can you give some seva to me? And so, yeah.
They came and they were very...
Yeah, no, they are. But like because this is it, when Devashish Prabhu was explaining that we say things in a palatable way, and we show more by our example than by saying things. So I was always respect, everything. And they will try to understand why I'm doing arati 4 o'clock in the morning and incense. And my father would say, what is this smell? And what is this dling? Because I was with the bell. So, yeah, but mostly is by us being better people than by saying to them, So I am grateful to all of you to give us this opportunity that we can be together and tell those things. Those are funny things that really is nothing, but is what is for all of us in different ways. So I am very, very grateful to all of you, Janada Maharaj, Hasapriya, Devashishi, and Prabhu, oh my God, I can't remember, Madhusudan, and all Tyagi Maharaj and all the devotees here present, please give blessings to me so I can keep on serving in the suicidal mood, and always affection and respect and honor and real exchange in seva. We are associating when we are doing seva together. Other things we are, I don't like this. But in service, it's association. And Jai to everyone. Forgive me, I am the least one to be sitting here. Jai Gurudev. Jai.
Jai Vimala Didi Ki Jai.
One very nice thing about Bimala is she's really a fanatic. Gurudev said, I want to be known as a fanatic for my guru.
Well, would anyone else like to share any words with us? Yes, please, Prabhu. Rakishore, you're next.
Hello, everybody.
Bilba Mangal, Prabhu.
I just wanted to present, since last year's Govinda Mela, which was amazing, as well as this year, had somewhat of a rough year. Our Ramai disappeared, who was so much to this place, more than a pujari. He did things that he didn't want anybody else to see. It was just his own heart's offering, and he gave nourishment to little people like me who couldn't, I never even met Govinda Maharaj. I've gotten to know him through the devotees, which is also my great honor, but, so Ramai left us in the physical, and it's actually been a really hard transition for me. And then my mother-in-law, and it's been a lot of sickness and passing this year. And it's really made me appreciate the heart of a Vaishnav and to get to know what a Vaishnav is, like, in that way. I'm really grateful for that. And like especially Parvat Maharaj, who, do things like go collecting at farmers markets and, bring boga here fresh from the farms and nice things, every week. Twice a week sometimes, to keep the kitchen stocked and things like that go unseen and unnoticed. And when a Vaishnav like that leaves, there's a vacuum, and they're not replaceable people. So, we all have to step it up a little bit more. Like now I go and collect on Saturdays at the farmer's market every week. And it's really beautiful, and it has really helped me to appreciate what this all is more, and really, when we do have a gathering like this, to really, appreciate each and every Vaishnava as like a gem, like a rare gem. And so as the year progresses and we're all planning for the next events and festivals and whatnot, remember us here in SoCal, and come visit sometime when it's just a time, not a festival sometimes. It's nice. Maharaj is always giving class and, things like that. And just have this sanctuary, 30 acres of this beautiful area, place, Santa Cruz, and so I'm grateful for that, and that loss this year has really helped me to see what we have here, and I'm grateful. I sometimes say I don't know personally if God's a person, but I know that he's dealt with me like a person. He's given me a whole life, a family. Probably see her running around, beautiful little 2-year-old, 3rd generation devotee. She's chanting Hari Bol at 6 months old. She can't even talk. Things like that. They tell me, oh, they're coming down from some higher place. I'm like, yeah, sure. But she's chanting at 6 months. She can't even talk. So in that way, through love and affection, Krishna in a personal way has kept me here, and so I'm grateful for that. And this event has really helped to represent that gratitude and the devotion of all the people, especially the ones who go unseen every day doing something. So that's what I want to say.
Jai. Right.
Don't tell us you're short of words.
Sakala Vaishnava Pade Mor Namaskar Ite Kichuya Porad Nahukayamar Hoya Chen Hoi Ben Prabhu Jato Bhakta Jan Vandana Koriyami Shabaracharan. I'm grossly unqualified to speak in front of you all and to properly appreciate just a few of you. We could fill books. And this temple is and this land and this festival are the expression of so many of the beautiful, wondrous hearts of the devotees. So I offer my obeisances to you all, and I hope to serve your beautiful hearts. And after, Srila Gurudev's manifest presence is gone, we're desperately searching for that same current and feeling, and sometimes it's coming out, and we feel some renewed hope, and it's wondrous that it's alive and that it can continue on, and the Vaishnava really doesn't ever die, and the expression of the hearts of the devotees are so beautiful. So really, I just offer my obeisances to you all. I hope to serve you. I'm, full of wonder, full of surprise, full of joy, and full of appreciation, very, very deeply for all of you. And it's such a noble ideal to live a life of sacrifice and to live it for service of the Divine Lord, who is Mahaprabhu, is magnanimous. This magnanimous Lord, to live for an ideal of serving him is so sweet. So just my obeisances to you all. Govinda Mela is truly an auspicious festival, and I hope to be part of it as long as I have some breath in my lungs and some blood beating through my heart. Please accept me.
Praneshwari, did you? Yes, please, did you?
Maharaj, we need to change the battery here, so the audio is going to cut out on the stream momentarily. Can you get a wide shot on this?
But it's okay, mine is very short. I can speak.
Please.
These sled legs are more stable together. Alright, we're back.
Oma Ganati Mirandasya Gana Gana Shalakaya Chakshurumiltamina Tasmai Shri Guru Namaha. Last year, on the first festival, I felt like I was going to see Gurudev, just like it was another one of the world tours. And I felt very, very happy with the reunion. And I survived a whole year for the next festival. This time, it was so deep and so special, because before coming, I had this expectation of, I'm going to see Gurudev. I'm going again to see Gurudev. And when I came here, I saw Gurudev in the hearts of every one of you. You have a magnet. Srila Gurudev is in your hearts. You have a magnet and you attract people with the affection that you received from him. And that's what you're sharing. That's what you're giving. That's why devotees are so special. Anyone that comes, any newcomer, feels that attraction, feels that Shakti. And it's because Srila Gurudev is in your hearts. So I want to say thank you so much for keeping Gurudev there, shining in your hearts.
Jai, Jai, Praneshwari Didi ki Jai. Okay, it's getting on, but if anyone else has a little inspiration, they're still welcome for a few more minutes.
Tyagi Maharaj may have some inspiration.
No. Someone else. Pandita.
Please accept my heartfelt dandavat pranams
Mike.
to you all. I just want to say that I'm so happy, grateful, and I feel so lucky to be here in the beautiful company of you all. I, like Rajaram was expressing, I was following everything online last year and just was feeling all this sweetness and beauty all across the pond, and just seeing just I was reminded of just that time when we had the opportunity to be in the physical presence of Srila Gurudev, and was missing that so much and feeling so happy that it felt like something like that was happening. So I was really hoping that I would be here this year, and I feel so happy to have been here this year, and it's been so touching to see everyone and be in everyone's holy, presence, and see that enthusiasm that all of you are carrying in your hearts, and the love for Srila Gurudev that I see in your eyes. And I just think that I have to say, just express our gratitude to Sripad Bhakti Kamal-Tyagi Maharaj for a genius conception, perfect execution, and the most wonderful and sweet result that I think everyone is feeling. And I, on a personal note, I also just want to express my gratitude to Braja Mohini Didi for allowing me to come on a very sweet tour that led up to us arriving here, and the whole I've been here for 6 weeks, and it's just been so sweet and nourishing, and I don't know. I cannot express my gratitude appropriately, but I please understand that I feel most grateful. Dhanyavad.
All right, well, shall we conclude? If anyone's dying to say something, they can, but otherwise we'll... Yes, Krishna Mohini, you want to say?
I just want to say Dandavad. That's good. Dandavad pranam to everybody. And first of all, I want to appreciate so much what Prabhu Murali is doing, and all the devotees with the cameras, and all the transmissions and everything, because I feel like the devotees, they cannot come here is how they can be part of the Govinda Mela and also feel jealous they can come here and be inspired for the next year to go and make it happen to come and be part of the Govinda Mela. So, Ajit Prabhu Krishna also with the pictures, I really appreciate so much. And I also want to remember something that Acharya Maharaj said one time when I was in Gopurnim, and he told us that to go to India and being part of Gopurnima, it was like a way to recharge our spiritual batteries. So for those that don't have the opportunity to go to India like me this year to Gopurnim, I really feel very inspired to be part of the Govinda Mela, and I feel that is like charging my spiritual batteries just to be with all of us and have all your love and affection. And I might really want to say thank you and appreciation as what Srila Bhakti Kumar Tyagi Maharaj doing so much for me. This Govinda Mela happened, and I hope we all can be part of this Govinda Mela for now on and forever, until we all can carry on in our future generations. Thank you so much, and my Dandavas for that.
Okay, Mars is giving us the signal here. All right, well, Braja Didi, do you want to say anything? Jai Brajamohini Didi ki jai.
I just want to give some appreciation for Janardhan Maharaj, because I feel that Mela is an excuse for everyone to actually show him the honor that actually he is, that he's not deserved, but that, Gurudev bestowed this mercy on him, and everyone can come here and actually give him the proper honor as, the Acharya here in this place and in this country in North America. For everyone to come here and disciples to come and take,
If you're going to say any more, please take a microphone. At home from here. More than 5 words, you need a microphone.
But just really want to appreciate Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardhan Maharaj, because it's an excuse for people to come, get together, associate, and serve, but even more for these new devotees to come and take shelter of someone who's giving so much shelter to us already. So as Krishnamani said, it's so nice that it's being filmed and everyone can be a little jealous to come and get the mercy of Srila Janardhan Maharaj and these Vaishnavas here, and come remember Srila Gurudev with us, and chant, dance, and take prasadam. And the prasadam you can't taste through the film, so you have to come and try it yourself. So, and Jai Srila Bhakti Pavan Janardhan Maharaj ki jai.
Jai, jai, jai.
So I also want to just add that one more thing, to give so much honor and obeisances to Sripad Janardhan Maharaj, because so many, devotees are coming in this area, and it's so wondrous to be able to, with full confidence and full faith and freedom of anxiety, to offer them to the shelter of Janardhan Maharaj, who's a full-on, steady, completely devoted personality. I don't know how to say all of his glories, but I'm just so grateful that they can come in connection with our extraordinary, unbelievable, loving, divine Guru Varga. By his connection. So want to say that.
Jai.
Really not prepared for this. I am so grateful to all of you for coming. We have such an opulence here. We live here, we have such a beautiful life here, but this Mela is like it feels like why we have this property. Gurudev, without even stepping out of the car, the first time he came onto this property, he said he felt so much peace in his heart, if it's at all possible, buy this land. And then getting out and walking around, and I was telling Madhusudana Maharaj this the other day, the first day he was on the property, he said, we can have fruit trees up here, which we planted, and he said we can have a darshan area under the eucalyptus trees, which we now have with the samadhi, and we didn't even realize it until the samadhi was built, and then it was like, oh my God, this is the area. And Gurudev saw this property. He saw what was to come. And you've all helped manifest his wishes. We have Giriraj Raj Mandir at the top of the hill that you've heard all about how that path was made and how difficult it was. And that was all built by hand, the walking path. And what they did now is even more amazing. But Gurudev told us to do that there. He saw it years ago. And now, with the inspiration from Tyagi Maharaj and my husband, that it's manifest with all of your help and care. And I'm just so grateful for this festival. It gives life and it gives purpose. And I just hope it increases in length and more participation. And I'm very grateful to all of you and so honored to be part of it. And just encourage you all to take it home with you, everything that you gained in your heart. Take it with you and let it expand. And if I can say one more thing, I don't know if she's still here. One person that I think didn't get mentioned today is Krishna Priya Didi. She's one of the silent servitors here. Everybody that's in a room, in a building, she prepared your room, she washed your bedding, she prepared everything and cleaned it, and she'll clean after you go. And she's just one of these stalwart servitors that just does whatever needs to be done, and we're so grateful. We have a lot of them here, and she's one of them. So
she bought all the groceries from Costco. That's a big job.
She does a lot. She's a force. So I offer my appreciation to her also.
Jai Krishna Priya Didi ki jai. All right, so at Maharaj's suggestion, we'll conclude our meeting this evening, and it's very heartwarming to hear all the appreciation of all the devotees for one another and for the festival and for Srila Gurudev, and I'm sure we'll all walk on and carry on with great joy and warmth in our hearts. And speaking of carrying on, I'd just like to mention one thing, is that although the Govinda Mela is over, tomorrow there will still be lots of seva to do to take down the festival. So if anyone's around, we'll be busy all day tomorrow and probably into the next day, shutting down the tents and the domes and everything else. So anyone who's around and on hand and would like to participate will have a very happy, action-packed day of seva activity for you. So that will be happening for anyone who's interested. All right. Maharaj, shall we chant or just call it at that? Okay. Would you like to give Jai?
Govinda Mela ki jai. All the assembled devotees ki jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj.
Jai.
Srila Haridas Thakur ki
Jai.
Gaur Premanand.
Hari.